Okay. All right. Let's call the meeting to order at 7:30. First time on the agenda is the the 24 Center Road application for residential site development of a lot. Brian, I guess you're here for the applicant?
Well, the applicants are here. That's Jonathan, and Brian is their engineer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hi. Sorry, my camera wasn't working there.
No problem.
Should I roll or?
Yeah, you might as well go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, my name's Brian Asteriak. I'm a professional engineer and land surveyor with B&B Engineering, with an office on 15 Research Drive in Woodbridge. I'm here representing Jonathan Gordon and Jonathan Roner, who own the lot at 24 Center Road, who are with us tonight. The property is 3.3 acres of wooded land, about of which a third of it is wetlands. We did have them flagged, and I did do a full survey on the property. An intermittent watercourse exists about 2/3 of the way back from Center Road. The plan includes the construction of a single-family home, driveway, septic system, drainage system, and all the associated grading that goes with it. The proposed home, which is a modest colonial, is wedged between the required 75-foot front setback and our 50-foot setback from the closest wetlands. We did our best to keep most of our proposed work at least 50 feet away from those wetlands. It was honestly a surprise that we had as many wetlands as we did, but we tried our best to minimize the proposal. The site's serviced with underground utilities from Center Road and a septic system to the east. As part of the proposal, we designed a drainage system to the west of the lot that will take the runoff from the driveway. This system's going to be designed to capture and treat the water quality volume and allow it to infiltrate into the ground. The only proposed disturbance that we have closer than 50 feet from the wetlands is a footing drain and its outlet apron, which should be minimal. And we do have some minor grading associated with the septic system that cracks past that 50-foot imaginary line. Does anybody want me, or do we have the ability to pull the plan up? Do you want me to take you through the plan?
Well, I have a copy of the plan. It was, distributed.
Yeah, there might be a way for me to share the screen. It's up to you. I haven't used Webex before, so if that's something that we want to do, I'm happy to try. But getting back to the presentation, the owners and I went back and forth many times to try and minimize as much as we could to get this as far away from these wetlands as we could. Like I said, it's wedged between that 75-foot front yard setback and a 50-foot line away from those wetlands. We felt after all this that this is the minimum we can get to get a reasonable development. Thanks for your consideration. I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any.
I'm kind of interested in what the storm water detention system on the west side, that concrete set of galleries. I don't know what that is, and I'm interested in what it is.
Okay. I'm now a presenter, so I'm going to try and share. Can everybody see this?
I see something. Yeah, I see.
Yes. Yeah. We see it. See, Brian. That's good.
All right. There we go. So I'll just quickly take you through the plan, and then I'll get over and answer that question. So okay. Center Road is up here. Can you see my cursor?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So Center Road's up here. The wetlands. Oops, not really working here. The wetlands are down here. There's an intermittent water course that comes along here. And this is that 50-foot line that we decided was appropriate. The proposed house is right here. We have a circular driveway, and then the garage will be coming in on the west side. Septic system is over here, which makes sense. It's downhill from the house. This side right here. So this is just an underground detention system. It's very similar to a typical septic system, only it's going to take water coming off the driveway from a trench drain over here, and then water coming off the roof through a roof drain. And it's been designed to handle the water quality volume, which is essentially the first inch of runoff. It allows it to infiltrate into the ground. We did do soil testing on the site, so there is suitable soils to handle infiltration and the septic, obviously. So that was the purpose of that system.
I have a question. The wetlands line that shows like wetlands number 1, flag number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Is everything south of that wetlands? But then there's an interior wetlands. I'm a little confused by the way it's shown there.
Right. So this is a pocket of dry land that's not wetlands.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
This is a pocket of dry land as well, but everything around it and through is considered a wetland according to the soil scientists.
Okay, all right. Now I understand. Yeah, makes sense.
So there's one more pipe that comes out of that detention system and seems to run under the driveway, and it goes somewhere. What is it doing?
I don't know exactly which pipe you're talking about, but this pipe
Well, there's the big concrete tank that
is here.
yeah, and then there's a pipe that runs in front of the under the driveway apron, under the driveway again, and then ends somewhere.
Over here.
Yeah, what is it doing?
That's a trench drain. It's going to collect what's coming off of the driveway.
I thought the galleries did that.
No, so the water's gonna come down the driveway and be collected here. Then it'll be piped back to this area over here.
So the
All of this
driveway
water-
slopes down to Center Road, is what you're saying?
No, it slopes away from Center Road. So this is the high point over here, and the low point is down over here. So it's sloping down this way.
Okay.
So all this water is just dropped back to a single system.
I understand. I had water running the wrong direction. Right. Yeah. It only runs downhill. Okay.
All right. Hey, Chris.
Yo,
We probably should have Criscolo's office take a quick look at this as far as the drainage and that goes. And then I guess the question is whether you folks want to do a site visit on it.
What is the vegetation on the property at this point?
For the most part, it's mature trees and some underbrush. I would say trees are probably between saplings, and there's a handful of very mature trees. For the most, probably between 40 and 60 years old. Maples, oaks. There's a lot of Japanese red maples, believe it or not, in there. For some reason.
Volunteers.
Usually we like to see a clearing line too.
Yes.
I don't know how much you plan to clear on the property.
I think the only plan was just to the limit of the proposed grading, but we could certainly add a limit of clearing to the plan.
What is the current vegetation or state of the land between the back of the house to the wetlands flags, to the wetlands?
It's all pretty uniform. It's the red, it's the oaks, the maples, and then just underbrush.
And how much of that do you plan to disturb other than the footing where the house goes?
Yeah, there's no plan on clearing anything other than what we need just to get this this construction done. So the slip fence line is right here, obviously to protect any construction
Right.
erosion. The plan was only to clear to that line.
You're going to clear to the silt fence?
The silt fence, yeah, except for this area, which is where the footing drain is, but you're only putting in a pipe in a small pad, so there's not much clearing that's needed for that.
So you're just gonna clear enough to put the pipe in
Correct.
and then reseed or replant
Right.
what's been disturbed. Well, I would agree we should have the engineer go out and take a look.
I guess the question is, do you folks want to go out there and also make a site visit?
I don't think it'll teach me anything that I can't see from the plan.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I would reserve the site visit until after I see the report coming back from Chris Cola.
Yeah, maybe then.
Okay. Chris, do you have any other comments or any familiarity with the lots or anything you want to add?
I haven't honestly been on it myself, so at this point I have nothing else to add. I guess the only other thing that we need that wasn't submitted is, Brian, if you have any drainage calculations that you can forward to me, that I can in turn forward to Jim Preedy.
They're on page 2. I put them right. It's pretty simple because
Excellent.
we're in the water quality volume, so they're right on page 2 of this plan set.
Okay.
Mhm.
And these have been sent electronically, so they're posted on the website, and I can make this happen a little quicker because I can just electronically forward it to Jim.
I think we have as much as we need to do on this tonight. So we'll send it to Chris Colo Engineering folks to review. They hopefully will be back to you within the next two or 3 weeks, and then we'll just continue it the next month.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Oh, we'll forward to our consulting engineer to review. They should have a report back, within the next, hopefully 2 to 3 weeks, and then we'll just continue it to next month's meeting. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, and nothing else to discuss on this. We'll move on with the agenda then. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next item on the agenda are the Esposito matters on Wolf Tree Drive. I think Chris forwarded the email from Attorney Pellegrino, who represents the owners there. And actually, he also called me at one point just to tell me that they had confused. The schedule got confused with the soil scientist. David Lord's going out there next week with a contractor to do some excavations to come up with a remediation plan. So the thought is, rather than talk about it without any details, we'll just wait till next month and hopefully have a proposal to be able to.
As long as they've offered us a continuance, that's fine.
Yeah, and I get the sense that they're being responsive. So, okay, moving along. Enforcement officer report. Chris, do you have anything that we need to talk about? I saw the 220 Seymour Road report. Anything else?
So I did talk to Mr. Sparrow today. We discussed the fact that the area that's between the house going towards the pond or whatever you want to call it is not supposed to be mowed. So he's agreed not to do that. His son likes to fish in the pond. So what he is going to do is lay a little wood chip path through there so that there's no mowing or anything that has to occur in there. I'm going to go out at the end of November, beginning of December, just to see how it's growing back in. Based on the report that was submitted, the plantings are all there. It's just that it's being mowed. So then I can report back to you at your December meeting in terms of how well it's being left alone to reestablish I mean, there is grass there now, but just to let it grow back. If it works for you guys.
That sounds fine.
Yeah. Problem.
Any
And that's it.
any issues with the extension of the fence and what it's doing?
The fence is all in an upland area. He's only installed it because, as he says, there's a rumble strip that's the state has put in on Route 67, and it causes quite a bit of noise towards the house for vehicles that are traveling towards Seymour. And so the installation of that fence has seemed to cut down some of the noise that they hear. But that's what it's there for, and it's nothing that's within a regulated area by us.
How about the accumulation of stuff behind it?
The accumulation of stuff behind it, if it's shielded from view by something as high as 6 feet, we can't chase it.
Okay.
Anything else, Chris, that we need to talk about?
Not that I am aware of, no.
Okay, that's good. All right. So no site visits coming up, unless we decide after we get the Center Road material from Criscolo Engineering that we need to do something. It's a very wooded site to begin with, so it's interesting to see what they come back with. All right, moving right along. Oh, anything anybody else wants to talk about before we deal with minutes?
I just have a question.
Yeah.
That's do we need a different alternate yet?
Yeah, we probably have to. Let me call him and find out what's going on.
What happened? Or
Well, Josh Lemon hasn't been here for months,
oh, okay.
and we haven't heard from him either. So I will do some investigation.
Okay.
Anything else?
I read all the minutes.
I found some typos.
Likewise. Same
Okay.
ones, I imagine.
You can just drop them
So
off.
let's deal with the minutes then on for July 1
Yep.
meeting. Whoever has any comments, just chime in.
On the bullets, the one that begins in 2016, there's two pronouns or whatever. That's the Weepawag River, two at the front of his property. Extra word there maybe.
Yeah.
And on the next page, the bullet that starts, he had not been aware that I think there's a word missing there, maybe that they were listed. Under new business, the first dot pool is actually spelled wrong.
Cool.
If you hold the page upside down, it's okay. Right? It's not that.
And the second
So
bullet,
So the
there's
typesetter just set one in upside down.
Yeah, the second bullet it says it would be in an area which I think is flat, maybe just to make it run smoother.
You do need a verb.
That's what I found.
Well, I the word grass is a funny choice.
I did too, but I thought it was a technical.
I would say currently something covered. I don't know. Covered in grass. It's just not. Grass is a British term for snitching. Bring somebody in.
Grass.
All right. So what were to suggest, Josh?
Currently covered with grass. Covered in
Currently
Currently grass
lawn.
covered. How about
Currently a lawn area.
Covered. I don't know.
currently
How
grass
about
covered?
Okay, or currently a lawn area, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You're right.
Probably weeds in there, so it's not just grass.
All right, anything else?
That's what I found.
Yeah. Yeah, additional on that.
Okay, with those corrections, do we have a motion to approve the minutes for the July 1st meeting?
So, oh, I'm not seated.
I'm sorry, was that the motion?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
seated, so
motion.
Oh, then I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of July 1st.
Okay, a second.
Yeah, I'll say, this is Dave.
Okay, all in favor?
I,
Opposed,
I felt it.
abstentions? Okay. We're done with that one.
All right.
Okay, next minutes. July 15th, 2020. Any corrections, comments?
Yes, in the first section, the first sentence, it said had been continued until this evening's meeting. I think there should be a possessive apostrophe. In evenings.
This evening. Yep.
Is it right? It's been a while since I've done it.
Anything else?
I didn't find a mistake, but I had a question.
Sure.
It seemed like the issue at 100 Center Road was sort of left, open, maybe, that the town was going to come back. And I just wondered if
Oh, you mean the Fitzgerald field?
at the driveway at the cornfields. I was just curious.
Yeah,
If,
they decided not to do anything with it and leave it the way it was.
oh, okay, so it's sort of a little bit messed up, but not terrible, and it'll be fine for another year.
Yeah,
They
it'll
threw
grow.
in some seed and stuff, so it was reseeded where they had disturbed it and cleaned it up a bit.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, anyone else have any comments or corrections on the July 15th minutes? Okay, no other than what we've just presented. Any other, do we have a motion to approve the minutes as corrected?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as corrected.
second it.
Okay. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No one. Abstentions? No one. Okay, those approved. Moving right along.
Mm.
September 23rd, 2020. Any
On the
comments,
sec-
corrections?
On the second page, paragraph that begins the application of the company. At the very end of the second line, it said would be laid in. Just an extra word there. That walkway would be
Okay,
laid
got
in
it.
place in. Wait a minute, does that make sense?
I don't know what you are.
It would be laid in place in areas of laid in place.
The second page, 33 Sanford, second paragraph, second line of the second paragraph.
The double in, yeah.
Yeah, just that double in. I think the sentence makes sense. It's just, yeah. That's all I found. I didn't check people's spellings, the names of spellings of names.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was in page 1 was right postponed is spelled incorrectly on the third line, I guess, in the title.
I never even look at those.
Yeah, I missed that too.
Was a test.
Yeah, that's as far as I got, though. You know, I didn't get into it.
And that you just didn't know, Dave, right?
Oh, I see. Well,
Ed, how do you
right,
spell it? Saying you spell it. with a
any
T?
other
I don't think
other
so.
comments?
No,
Okay. All right, with those couple corrections, do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
so moved.
Oh,
Thank you.
all
That was
right.
Josh.
I'll second the motion. And since it's the World Series, I want to get my name in the box score for tonight.
Okay, you've done that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. Barry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, those are approved. All right, Chris, do we have anything else? I don't have anything else on my list.
Nope, we're all set. Thank you so much, guys, ladies.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, have a good evening.
Yeah,
All stay
stay
well.
well.
All right. Bye bye.
See you next month.
Okay.
Bye.
We have to adjourn. We have to adjourn?
It's-
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. We have a motion to adjourn. That's right, Josh. You move.
So moved. Let's adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, Gene. Okay, Jack seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstention? 7:56. We're done. Sorry, folks.